Hi guys, it's Carrie here from Super Vibes Tribe, and this is your weekly meditation. So today our meditation is on the power of the pause. And we're going to begin with a little breath practice. So just let yourself get comfortable in whatever position works for you. You can be seated or lying down if that feels better for you. And just take a moment to close your eyes and just start to feel your physical body. Take a moment to feel your sit bones, your legs and your feet, those roots in the body connecting you to the earth. And then start to feel that lift through the rib cage, that length coming into the spine, creating that sense of rise. And as you're breathing, just start to feel yourself sinking in to a quieter space. I recently read an article that said that our culture is starving for stillness and silence, that there is noise and chaos everywhere. And now here we are in the midst of what is being called the Great Pause, this time of going inward, of being quarantined, and lots of time, lots of space. So if we can just start to look at how this great pause can give us an opportunity to relax, to refresh, to re-energize, to re-evaluate, we can then expand out from there on the other side. So let us now bring the awareness to the breath. And as you're breathing, just start to notice the natural rhythm of the breath and the natural pauses that occur with each breath cycle. Notice the pause that comes just before the inhale. The pause that comes just before the exhale. Just letting yourself wait for that next action of the breath. We notice the pause in the breath, the pause in our movements. We can notice the pause that occurs between natural transitions in our lives. And now we're going to practice something called Viloma breath. So this is a breath practice where we're visualizing the body as a glass. And the breath is like the water moving into the glass. So as we inhale, we're going to divide the breath into 3 parts. So we'll take a sip of air in to fill our glass by 1/3, and then another sip of air in to fill the glass by 2/3, and then a final sip of air to completely fill the glass. And then the exhale is full and complete. So let's take a collective inhale and a full exhale. So now inhale a sip of air to fill your glass by 1/3 and pause. And then another sip of air to fill by 2/3 and pause. And a final sip of air to fill the breath container all the way up, and pause. And then exhale to let it go, completely and fully emptying that breath container. Let's do that again. Inhale 1/3, pause. Inhale 2/3, pause. Inhale all the way, filling up that breath container, pause. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale 1/3, pause. Inhale 2/3, pause. Inhale, fill it all the way up, pause, and let it go. Full, complete exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale 1/3, inhale 2/3, inhale, fill it up, and exhale to let it go. And now just let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Feel the inhale, notice the pause, waiting for the breath to leave the body. Feeling the exhale, notice the pause as you wait for the body to breathe once again. So our Viloma breath helps us to build energy. It can help to increase motivation and lung capacity. The pause is something that we can observe in the breath. We can actually create the pause in the breath. And then we can even learn to expand the pause in the breath. And we can use those three qualities of the pause in our everyday life. So in those times when we're in transition or when we find ourselves in the pause, just taking a moment to notice those times where we're transitioning from one place to another, just to create a pause, to stop and say, right now, I'm just going to take a moment and breathe. And even those times in our days when we wish the pause could last a little bit longer before we have to move on to that next thing, maybe, just maybe, we can expand the pause for a few extra breaths. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Remember the power of the pause. Let yourself notice the pause, create the pause, and expand the pause. Namaste.